Hi, everybody. Welcome. I am here with Stormy. That's the two of us. We're holding down the fort tonight, as I was just saying. Well, Tiffany, or not, yeah, Tiffany's off on her adventure, and Lee is busy watching wrestling. So share with us in the comments, everybody, what you're reading. Happy Wednesday. What are you reading tonight, Storm?
I think I'm going to work on The Harvest Man by Alex Grecian first and get through a few chapters because it's one of my print books. But I have a new library and I didn't check, but I found an audiobook. So I was like, ooh, so I have an audiobook for
Ooh,
that. So it's like one less print book that I have to work on because I have an audiobook.
that's
And
exciting.
then I'm going to work on this one because I'm getting fairly close to being done with it. I'm like right there. So I'm getting close.
Nice.
I do want to get that one finished by the end of the week.
Awesome. I am going to be continuing. I just started this morning. Sweet Home Alaska by Jennifer Snow. Contemporary romance is the first in the Wild Coast series, I think. What I love about it so far is that she is a Coast Guard and she commands a
Oh,
ship. And I'm like, yes. I just kind of, and he comes from family money, like, and he's like, trust fund. He doesn't have to work. And it's a second chance romance. So I do have it on audio from Hoopla. So I'll probably be listening to it tonight while I'm doing a little knitting after I have my dinner. Let's see what everybody else is up to. Hi, Cav. Excited to dive back into The Bachelor and the Bride by Sarah M. Eden tonight. Sorry, I forgot to say hi. Hi. I hope you like The Bachelor and the Bride. I enjoy that series a lot. It's really cute. It's a historical one, Storm. You'd like it.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's written in Victorian times, and it's like a proper romance.
Oh,
So it's like a clean romance, and they write the Penny Dreadful stories.
oh, now that sounds fun.
Right there, you go.
I'll look it
Um,
up.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, everyone. Reading an arc of Christmas Eve Cowboy. Oh, who's that by? That's because that I could be down with that one.
Yeah.
Hi, Danielle. Hello. Hi, Mother. Hi, Sarah and all. Tonight I'm listening to Your Second Life Begins When You Realize You Only Have One by Raphael Gordano. Sounds interesting.
That's a long title.
That is a long title. Hello, everyone. I'll be reading If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy. It's cute so far. It is cute, isn't it? I liked how they did the Cinderella aspects of it without making it too Cinderella. Hi, Cajun. Hi, everyone. I'm going to start a patchwork of clues. Queen Bee Quilt Shop #1. That's exciting. Hi, Lauren. Good evening, friends. Tonight I'm reading Premeditated Peppermint, 59%, and working on some sewing. Oh, what are you sewing, Lauren? I'd like to know. I always wished I could sew.
Me too.
Hi, Nadine. Hi, I'll be reading Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. I think this is considered to be contemporary chick lit. I think so, but don't quote me. Not absolutely certain. Hi, Alicia. I'll be reading Basket Case by Nancy Haddock. Cozy with Crafting. Excellent. Good evening. I'm reading Dewey Decimated by Alison Brooks. That's the Haunted Library. Is it the Haunted Library? I think
I
so.
think that's the newest one that's out.
Okay. Awesome. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, I'll be reading So Much for That Winter by Dorothy Norris. I always like to try and guess if I don't know. Is that like a horror or? I'm reading I'm Glad My Mom Died. Good evening, everyone. Hello. I've heard a lot about that book.
I have too. A lot of people have really enjoyed it. I just don't read those type of books, but a lot of people.
Me neither. I'm not a memoir person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's like absolutely somebody that I really, really like, and then I care.
Yes. I read the one that, oh, what's her name? The mother from Gilmore Girls, the one who played the mom in Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah.
Lauren, whatever her name is. That was really good. Really good. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Storm. I'm reading Breach of Crust by Ellery Adams, #5 in the Charmed Pie Shop. I'll be starting it during the first sprint.
Well, she's on the last one of that one. She really likes that series.
Hi, Stephanie. Hoping to finish Who Wants to Marry a Duke by Sabrina Jeffries in the first sprint. So close. You can do it.
Yeah.
Sabrina Jeffries is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying so far. I'm reading the A Duke for Diane by her. I've got 15% into it, and I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, no, she's really good. Rena says, happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm dipping between The Most Likely Club by Alyssa Friedland and She's Up to No Good by Sarah Goodman Confin. Oh, those sound good. How do you feel? I hope you're feeling better. I am feeling a lot better. Thank you very, very much. Except for this whole work thing, it's fantastic.
Tiffany would absolutely love her handle there. Golden Girls.
Right? That is fantastic. I can get behind that as well. Hi, Greenstick. Good evening, all. I'll be reading Moby Dick this time. What it's like, you know, did she not just finish War and Peace or something like that, or Les Mis?
She finished The Count of Monte Cristo.
That's it.
And then she also read Gone with the Wind, and I think she's done Middlemarch. Is this big book year for you?
Yeah, right. I messaged Rainey earlier and I said, I have the urge to read a big book and I have Middlemarch on my shelf, and I thought about it and I picked it up and went, no, put it back.
Yeah, I want to read Middlemarch, yeah, but it's like probably maybe next year.
Yeah, on audio.
On audio, yeah.
Hi, Purple Rain Hearts. Hello, reading the Vampire Knitting Club. Only in Cozy Mysteries is this a thing. It is true. It is true. Hi, Cozy. Probably going to do a productive sprint, but picking up Looming Murder if I can read. Excellent. Yeah, I'll be making my dinner during the first sprint as well, so trying to be productive. Hi, Jessica. Hello, everyone. I'll be starting Jeanette McCurdy's book, Finally Came In For Me, and it's the audiobook, so excited to read this one for sure. Fantastic. Fantastic. I am sewing a stormtrooper for my son. Oh. Delightful. My husband approves.
Yeah.
Storm, they changes Alana and the Dragon on Goodreads as 0.5 for the Eva Evergreen books. So there you go.
Actually, I did that.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. So she knew about it.
Well, she said it was like a prequel, so I'm like, well, I'm putting it up here then.
Good for you. Good for you.
That way, I mean, if somebody else is like me and be like, oh, this is the third book in the series.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like how the stepmother and stepsisters aren't hateful to me. The favorite thing about that book too, Hannah, that I love that they didn't go stereotypical. And what I also loved was her half brothers. They were named after the mice in Cinderella, which I just thought was so cute because they're just these little kids.
I'll have to read that one.
It was really cute. It was really cute. Sarah, it's an anthology. Oh, Diana Palmer, Dolores Fosun, and Kate Pierce. Okay, I have it. I'm sure I have it. Probably. Hi, Melanie. Hi, everyone. I'm starting The Lies That Bind by Kate Carlisle.
Mel Mac approves. That's one of her favorite series.
Hi, Amy. Hello, all. I'm reading If We Were Villains and an arc of Better Believe It. I'm almost done with both. I'm only here for the first sprint since I have a meeting at 7 on Zoom. Well, that's unacceptable.
Amy, how are you liking If We Were Villains? I'm curious.
Oh, that's the one we were talking about the other night, right? That there was, yeah. Okay. Jessica says she's going to be starting it today, 7 p.m. my time. Assumed. I was going to say, or you're late.
Yeah. Depends, yeah.
Hi, Kate. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Wow. I just finished Pruning the Dead, and I'm currently reading The Good, the Bad, and the Emus.
Oh, now that sounds fun.
I am very intrigued. Yeah. I love emus. Jessica Lynn's fart's really good. I hope you enjoy it. I just read memoirs of people I know as well, Storm. I grew up with iCarly. She's the same age as me, so I'm really interested. It took forever to get a copy. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because like they're like, this is like a popular person or whatever, and I keep looking at the lady on the cover going,
I have no idea who you are.
But so it's iCarly that makes it. I know that show at least. So
yes, I've heard of the show. The other memoir that there was two other ones that I really liked that I read. Jennifer Weiner's, the author, her memoir was fantastic. And Clinton Kelly, he used to be on the fashion show on TLC. Oh my God, where they would change. I can't remember the name of it now.
Project Runway. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, no. What Not to Wear. He used to be on What Not to Wear, and I was a big fan of that. My best friend and I were like, we're going to totally get on this show. But anyway, I read his too.
Out my whole entire wardrobe.
So that was the whole premise, is they toss your whole wardrobe and give you $5,000 to buy a new one. I'm like, yes, please. But they would do it in New York City. And my mom would be like, you can buy a pair of jeans for $500, you know?
Well, that's what I was going to say. They give you all that money, but yeah, it's in New York where everything's more expensive, you know? It's not like going to Walmart, you know?
I was going to say, let me go to the Walmart. I'll get like all the stuff. Let me go to the thrift store.
Buy me a couple of fancy outfits for the show. Can I have the rest to take home and buy?
Right. Can I take the rest in cash? I loved talking as fast as I can. Yes, that was it. I would really suggest Mindy Kaling's Is Everybody Hanging Out Without Me if you liked that. Okay. I will have to look at that one. Thanks so much. Glad you're enjoying. Amy says, also, if you like The Princess Bride, I would suggest Carrie Elwes' memoir, As You Wish, on audio. So good. I love him. Try that one. I love him. From Robin Hood Men in Tights. I have never seen The Princess Bride.
Oh, I love The Princess Bride. I love that one growing up.
I was like, have you not seen The Princess Bride?
Inconceivable.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that I like know the quotes and stuff because it's part of popular culture,
it's
right?
So popular, yeah.
Yeah. I should watch it one of these days.
Yeah, because As You Wish, that's a big thing. You know, while he's tumbling down the thing, as you wish.
That's funny. I'm glad my mom died. Has some tea about how the working conditions at Nickelodeon, the guy who produced and created the show, was an absolute monster. Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, I know she said something about like she never wanted to be in Hollywood or whatever it is. Like her mom made her do it.
So. Really? Wow.
It's what I've heard from people that have been talking about it. So.
Interesting. Good evening, Jen. I'm working on Mulberry and Mischief tonight. That's right, for sure. I want to read big books, but they make me slumpy. Agreed.
I have to take my big books in chunk. Like, I mean, I'm reading a big book now, and I'm only on chapter 2. But I have gotten to chapter 2.
So I said, like, I picked up Middlemarch, and I looked at it, I said, okay, it's 921 pages. If I read 10 pages a day, I can get it done in 3 months.
See, I've gotten real far.
Wow.
It's still, I'm confused. I have no clue what's going on.
Is it not available on audio?
Yeah, I'm listening to it. And
okay. Yeah. But still.
I'm like, does this guy have a name? Because he's just called Doctor. And I had to go back and I'm like, maybe I missed something. So I'm trying to read and I'm like,
I know.
No, it just says Doctor. And I'm like, okay, so he doesn't have a name. His name is just Doctor. And because I was like, I'm confused.
Yeah. I think there's a reason I read it at 17 when my brain wasn't as muddled with books as it is now. Multiple people have come forward since, I guess, on that. The Bibliophile series is my favorite cozy series. Several are very, very close, but Bibliophile is number 1 for me. Hi, everyone. Going to continue reading Liar, Liar, Magical Soap Maker Mystery number 2 by S.E. Babin. Loving the series. That sounds fun. Moby Dick is the Classics Book Club selection for September. Middlemarch was on the selection for July, August. Monte Cristo was a RAL with Janelle. Oh, okay. Read along. Very good. Still.
I thought maybe he was doing the Classic Club thing, but yeah.
I'd be like Classic Club of the Year. For this year, this is the one we are going to tackle.
I would say Classic Club. Can we have some small ones, please?
That's right. You know, are there not children's classics? Hop on Pop is fantastic.
We don't have to start out with all the chunky ones.
Let's tone it down.
No. Moby Dick, though, on my shelf over here.
Wow.
It's a really old version, but yeah, I've never read it. It's just for decoration.
I can look really smart. Do you see? I read it. Oh, Melmac. I actually found a curse in the latest Bibliophile. I love that series. It's a great series.
See, she found a curse word, probably. Because what I always said, there was curse words in that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's that one, yeah.
I just keep getting pulled into these read-alongs. The Melmac seal of approval. Was Clayton Kelly on the dish? Yes, he was also on the dish. That is correct. Storm has us searching for curse words in that series now. Oh, I'm still liking villains. Really like the Shakespeare references, and I feel like something big is happening again.
Cool.
So there you go. Ooh, I'm reading Everything Pumpkin by Beth Labate. It's a Hallmark movie book on Kindle Unlimited. Happy to sprint tonight. I need to focus. All right. A, I need to look up that book. And B, let's start sprint number 1, shall we?
Sure.
All righty. So we will sprint to the top of the hour, everybody. Happy reading. So how did everybody do?
I am 39% into The Harvest Man, and it's very gross. It's part of the Scotland Yard Murder Squad, and it's one of those series that I've been working on for a long time. And so on series about series for Krista, I thought I would pick that one for the one because I have two left.
Okay.
Come on, I can get this done. So if I can at least get one this year, then maybe I can get the other one next year.
That's a good idea.
It's a historical set back in Jack the Ripper time.
Ooh.
And this one, in this, it's like Jack the Ripper is still on the go. But
Okay.
in this one, there's also another guy called the Harvest Man, and the things that he does is really gross. I won't say because it's gross.
Oh my. Tiffany's not here, but still, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like,
I had my dinner spaghetti, in case anyone is curious, and it was delicious. My mom's homemade spaghetti sauce, which is like my favorite thing ever. If I had to pick a last meal, that would be it. Now that's morbid. But I got about a chapter and a half through the Alaska book. But speaking of kind of gross, she goes into the bathroom at the pub, and he like grabs her out of a stall and brings her into the stall and starts kissing her. I'm like, oh, it's a bathroom stall at a pub. Ew, germs. But so far it's good. The only issue is like one chapter's like shorter, then the next chapter's like twice the length, and then the next one is, you know what I mean? I'm like, there's no consistency with the chapters.
Well, it's like this one. I told myself I would read a couple of chapters a day, and then by the end of the month, because how many chapters there were. But then I'm like, well, it's probably going to get done before that because one chapter's like 2 pages, another chapter's like 5 pages. Then it's back to like maybe another one's like 2 pages, and I'm like, oh, that one was only 2 pages. I can read another one.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like,
it's complicated reading.
Yeah,
I can read one more. And Amy says Rob Lowe's memoir is really great on audio. Yeah, I like it when a celebrity narrates their own. That's always the best.
Yeah, because you get their voice. Because I mean, it's them. It's their story.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
And I could see myself reading the Rob Lowe one, listening to that because I like Rob Lowe.
Right? He's like, back in the day, the 80s, that was like, yeah, that, hello, I am reading The Shell Seekers by Rosamond Pilcher, which is one of my mom's favorite authors. I really need to try her. Her stuff's supposed to be good. Laughing at Melmac. Courtney, that was such a good book. The movie is coming out on the Hallmark Channel next month. So I did look, and that book is on KU, and it looks super cute. So I might have to pick it up. Sarah, you have to see The Princess Bride. Oh, yeah, here comes The Princess Bride. Yeah. Jessica Simpson's memoir is good, also more insightful than I thought. I heard that from a lot of people. Yeah, here we go. My class watched it in 5th grade at school, and the boys went crazy when Carrie Elwes talked about her perfect breast. Yeah, I don't know why I've never seen it.
And Billy Crystal's in that, and I love him. And he's like this, kind of dressed up as like this old character or whatever, and he's funny.
I think because I have Paramount Plus, like as one of our subscription services. I think it's on that. I might have to look to see.
And you've got Andre the Giant.
Yeah. I mean, it is really pop culture, and I just haven't seen it,
And I'm sure if I watched it now, I'd probably roll my eyes quite a bit. But back in the day, it was a lot of fun. And I mean, you get to see Fred Savage when he's like really young.
Aww.
Because his grandpa is reading the story to him, which is Peter Falk. So Columbo is reading the story to him, and so he interrupts every now and then. But what is there going to be kissing in this? It's fun.
It's like Labyrinth was one of my favorite movies. I rewatched it as an adult and went, I don't know.
I just like the music, I think, from Labyrinth more than the show now.
Yeah. And the fact that the main character's name was Sarah, and she had an annoying little brother, which I did. So, I mean, growing up, that was like,
you could relate.
Exactly. Not the whole goblin thing, but, I enjoyed that one. I wish I had the Hallmark Channel so I could watch the movie when it comes out. Been reading.
If we want to get friendly. It's only like I think $5.99 a month,
I've
and
heard
it
that.
has Hallmark channels on it.
I've
Because I
heard
have,
that.
that's how I know.
Because we don't get the Hallmark Channel here in Canada, and I think last year that's what I did, so we could watch some of them.
Yeah, I think it's either $5.99 or $6.99. It's not really expensive, and I mean, it's one of those things that you could subscribe to it when you want to and take it off when you don't subscribe.
That's what I mean. Wait until wait till the Christmas movies start coming out. Subscribe for those 3 or 4 months, and then they forget it.
Yeah.
Hello, Dream. Hello, book fan. I also like the second book, Maple Sugar Crush. It's cute and autumny. I love that. Hi, Susan. Hi, everyone. I've been in a reading slump. Oh, I'm sorry. Slowly reading Flame and Fortune by Jana de Leon. It's really good, just not motivated to read. I understand. Danielle, you are all adding to my TBR already tonight. It's not a live show unless someone buys or puts a book on hold.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah. Hi, Storm. Hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Wolf Hotel. Tempt Me, book number 1 by K.A. Tucker. I've read K.A. Tucker. I'm almost certain I've read K.A. Tucker.
She does that like Alaskan one, like Wilds or something.
Yes, that's where I'm thinking of it.
Them, but I've seen people talk about them.
Yes. A Clash of Kings, the second of the Game of Thrones series. Wow. Hello, Alana. Book fan, reading Death Long Overdue by Eva Gates, 33%. I'm hoping in the next few weeks to get to the second book in that series. Is my goal. 56%, 34 pages, 10%. Great job, everybody. Listen to Sleight of Paw, 70% in. Great job. Got to chapter 6, about 7% through the audiobook for I'm Glad My Mom Died. Got to the end of chapter 9 on Book Lovers. Excellent. Finished the Sabrina Jeffries. Excellent. What'd you think about it, Stephanie? Okay, Sarah, I found a Candlelight Regency romance book number 186 from 1975 and immediately thought of you and had to go, oh, I'm jealous. I am jealous.
I have some of those Candlelight Regencies.
Yeah. It's like you saw I don't know if you saw Criminality posted in my Discord.
Euro.
I'm like, I want those so bad.
Yeah, I haven't ever heard of those. I was like, oh.
I'm like, I'm so happy. I'm like dragging him in.
I know. I was like, I think he was a closet Harlequins fan, and all that stuff.
Him and Steve Donahue and, yeah. Read 15 pages, ate dinner, spaghetti with marinara, and a side of broccoli. Sounds delicious, Nadine. Spent the sprint working on organizing my Kindle. Organizing your Kindle. Tell me more about this because mine's just there. Completely unorganized. 52 pages. I'm 2 hours and 22 minutes into my audiobook. Fantastic.
I would like to, Danelle, do you put yours in collections? Do you organize by collections? I know some people do that, but it always seems like a board.
I've got 1,500 books. I'm not doing that.
If I would have started out when I first got my Kindle and started putting books on it, it might be different. It's like trying to organize Goodreads.
Well, and that's what I'm doing now, right? So
I'm trying slowly to organize my Goodreads.
I'm going to have it organized. So if I click on a book, it'll tell me I have it on my Kindle. And then I'm just going to go to my Kindle and type in the title. And then I can read the book if I want to.
That's a good idea.
That's good enough for me.
Like that, yeah.
Just have an hour left on my audio. Now I'm worried this might be the last Dread Penny Society book. I think it is book 4. I think the book 4 is the final book.
Oh, that's a bummer.
They are really fun.
I was like, oh wait, I've seen you talk about those. You were reading one or gonna read one this month.
I read the first 2 and I just wasn't feeling them this month, so I'm gonna read them again. Like I'll read them later. Like I will get to them. They're really
I remember you talking about them now that I seen the covers when I went and looked. I was like, oh. Yep.
They're just really I just love the idea that like they write those Penny Dreadfuls. I just think that that's just
and I think I thought it was cute that it's backwards the series name is Dreadful Pennies instead of Penny Dreadful.
Yeah. And it's a story within a story. So you get the Penny Dreadful within the story itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is a lot of fun. Didn't read, had a call with my mom and lost track of time. That's okay. I'm with you, Sarah. Public investor. Maybe when you're 17, but not when you're in your 30s. I read 17 pages of Breach of Crust. These titles are just. Read 6 pages, but vacuumed the whole house and looked after my 27-month-old son. Aww.
That was a lot of work right there.
Just finished The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. What did you think, Kim? I must know. Made it to 43%. Thanks, Pumpkin. Everything is so cute and cozy. I'm feeling all the cozy vibes right now. Yes, I feel you.
Look what
My
I
Kindle
went-
is my. Ooh.
got it from the library.
Oh, you got an offer from a judge. You haven't heard it yet, have you? Are you going to audio it?
Yeah. I'm going to audiobook it. It's for a prompt.
Okay.
Oh, something about an adaptation or something. I can't remember what
Well, it must be because it's. I mean, not that book in particular, but the books themselves have been adapted too.
I have like 4 different readathons that I'm kind of loosely participating in. I can't remember what's what. But I know it was for something.
It'll
Maybe
fit
it's
somewhere.
about series to do something to continue on with. I don't know.
Yep. It'll fit something. But yeah, that one is hands down my favorite of all of them. The retelling aspect of it is the first half of the book. So like the second half veers away from that, but the first is just so spot on perfect. My Kindle is my own version of organized. It works for me. Agreed, Cozy. Agreed. Danielle says, I do like to organize by collections. There you go. Okay, awesome. Cozy, do you like seeing it as book covers or more list version on your Kindle library? I like seeing covers grouped by series. Mine is organized by newest first with the cover gallery. Makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm looking at my bookshelves.
I like to look at the covers too. I'm not quite sure if I like the grouped by series because, like, if I get more than one off the library, it puts them together, and then I'm like, "Where's that one? I'm trying to find it." And I'm like, "Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah, click on it."
Elizabeth, welcome. You're not quite so late. Paula, on page 65 of the Book of Magic by Alice Hoffman, sequel to Practical Magic. Okay, I did not care for the book Practical Magic. I don't think I'd read the sequel. I love the movie, though. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I like the movie, but I've heard they're like a lot different.
They are a lot different. And Today is National Buy a Book Day. That's every day for me.
She's like, wait, I haven't bought a book yet today. Let's go do that.
No, actually, I did because Harlequin was having a 36-hour sale, so I bought a few books. Anyway, Kim says she loved the Duke and I. Yay!
Yay!
Cozy wrote, I like seeing the covers. Yes. Yesterday was National Read a Book Day. Now today is National Buy a Book Day. Awesome. It should have been reversed.
Yeah, you should
yesterday buy the book. Today you read it. Kindle and coffee cups. Okay, I love your handle for one.
Yeah.
I organize my Kindle using collections. So I have a collection for September 2022. If I do a readathon, I have a collection for that too. So Autumn Amore has its own collection. Wow, that's detailed.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Yes, you lucky people in the US, Barnes & Noble has a 25% off pre-orders. If anyone wants to buy a book today.
I love when people are so organized, like, like she was and Cozy gets organized because, I'm not. And so I just like to admire the organized people.
I like to pretend in my brain that I'm organized, but I'm really not. I mean, even like I tried because I use my my Kobo for my NetGalley books as well as the books I get from the library. And at first I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a folder and put all my NetGalley. That lasted 5 minutes. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not.
See, I did that too. And mine has collections on it. And it has like NetGalley, like e-arcs and things like that. Because, at one point I was going to try to do that. And I think maybe like 10 books later, it was like.
this is just too much like work. I was the same way about Practical Magic. Loved the movie, did not like the book. I was so disappointed in the book. The ants make that movie. Your name fits. It's the way that is way organized for your Kindle. Absolutely. My fantasy shelf is all organized. I'm organized, but not that organized. It's bad enough I'm trying to get the physical shelves organized. Let's not even look at the Kindle at this point.
I need to build a bookshelf.
I need another one is my problem. My husband's gonna be like, no. Because the
He's like,
problem,
where are we gonna put it?
well, see, I have room here. This is the thing. I have a lot of room here, but we're gonna be moving in probably about a year.
Oh,
We might not have the same amount of room. So I should really tone down my book buying, but who's gonna do that? But anyway, should we jump into another sprint?
sure.
Excellent.
I am
So we will.
and I'll be reading on this one.
Excellent. I'll be going back to Alaska to the restroom makeout, and I'll keep you all updated.
I have
Happy
the
reading,
ebook of
everyone.
it too, so it's like easy.
Oh, excellent. Happy reading, everybody. How did everybody do with their sprints?
I can't read it because it's really tiny. 75%. So I got about like that much to go.
Awesome. Awesome.
It was getting really. It kind of slowed to start, but now it's getting pretty good. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I was listening a bit on audio and doing some knitting, but my back is bugging me, so I'm like, I just picked up the book and, I started it this morning. I'm already about halfway through it, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I like Alaska. I like romances set in Alaska.
I like Alaska too. I don't like being cold, but I like reading about cold.
Yeah. And the opening scene of the book is like her, because she's Coast Guard, getting tossed into like frigid cold water and like almost drowning. And I'm like, I could just feel like, oh, No, thank you.
Yeah, I like reading like horror books that are set in, like in the cold, or like thrillers, or like because
it ups the stakes, I feel.
Yeah. But the thing that bothers me though is sometimes when the author doesn't like let you know that the person is cold. Mm-hmm. It's like they're going through all this and they don't feel any cold. I mean, I know adrenaline might be pumping, but it's cold. If it's like, I mean, like if you're in Alaska, adrenaline pumping or not, it's cold.
It's cold.
Your feet are going to be freezing. Your hands are going to be freezing.
It is true. It's true. I love this comment. Thank you. I honestly have 4 Kindles, hence the name. I honestly use them each day and read different books on them. How some people pick up different physical books. I need to tell my husband this. I just need 3 more Kindles, honey.
This lady has this really good idea. I need 3 more.
I want to support her and do it myself too. Yeah, that is pretty freaking awesome. I love it. I'd never find anything if I didn't have collections. I like to keep a current TBR collection too. Mine is very unrealistic for between now and the end of October, but I am excited about my options. That's okay.
I understand that. I can't find anything on my Kindle if it's not recent. I'm like scroll.
I just type into search. That's what I do.
Yeah, or I'll do that too. Yes, like type in.
My complaint isn't with Kindle. It's with the Glosap from Harlequin, because I have over 1,000 ebooks on that, and you can't search by title or author. So that one I need to go and put them in collections, because if I'm looking through a book, it's really frustrating,
Yeah, that would be really hard. Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I'm listening to The Edge of Evil by J.A. Jance. Ooh, that doesn't sound like an Elizabeth book to me.
I think that one's a little bit more thrillerish. I know she writes kind of that kind of stuff. I think mystery.
I totally understand. I'm the same way. I finished my book. Now I'm continuing with my nonfiction book, The Pain Gap: How Sexism and Racism in Healthcare Kill Women, by Adshay Hussain. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, we had the ghost store, Bernard. I was sitting here and I'm like, what's that noise?
I'll get like the air, like a draft or something. I think I have my door mostly closed, and all of a sudden it goes, and I'm like,
is there anyone there, or is it just the shifting of the house?
Just the shifting or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Creepy.
Or I have a ghosty and I don't know it.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it's friendly, that's all we care about. My sister called and we jabbered during both sprints, so no reading for me yet. She had an encounter with a Jaro spider, and it was quite a story. I'm not going to Google search that at all.
I have no idea what kind of spider it is, but it sounds scary.
Yeah. Nope. I didn't read. I watched Big Brother and updated my reading journal. That's good. Excellent. Got to 69%, 37 pages read. Finished Book Lovers. Almost cried twice. Loved it. Book Lovers. I haven't read Book Lovers yet. That's the Emily Henry.
I haven't read anything from her yet, but I think out of all of them, I think Book Lovers is the one I want to try.
I didn't mind The People We Met on Vacation. It was good. It's not like, oh my God, she's amazing, and that's what people seem to think. But it was an entertaining read.
Well, now is she the one that did Beach Read?
Correct.
I was gonna say, because that one I've seen mixed reviews on, because
Mhm.
I think some people went into it thinking it was going to be light and fluffy, and it's not quite so light.
It's not. No, I've heard it. It gets. There's subjects.
Yeah. So
Lauren says, I was able to get the little ones to sleep, read a few chapters of Promise Me Forever after it was advertised on KU Forever, and then 2 chapters of The Diva Runs Out of Time. 16 pages of Breach of Crust. Great job, Melmac. Samantha got 70%. 46% of Love on the Brain. Is that the next one by Ali Hazelwood? Because I have the Love Hypothesis to read in the next week or so. So
that
I think
sounds
that one.
kind of right. It sounds like it might be.
Yeah, I think it. I'm trying to. I can see the cover in my head. It's like a pink cover. Read another 50 pages. Great job. Had dinner, meatballs and veggies. Excellent. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome, Cozy. That's awesome. I've been debating a Kindle Paperwhite for when I want to read laying down sideways because it's smaller than my Oasis. Cozy, I got the Oasis and I liked it. The Paperwhite I would buy any day over the Oasis. The battery life on it is just unbelievable. That's just my
I think
opinion.
Cozy likes it because it's like right or left-handed, because you can.
Yes, and I understand that absolutely.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, the little ones would be nice for laying, because I do that a lot. I lay it sideways in the bed and I read. I prop it and I read.
I'm one of those weird people who can't read laying down. I have to be sitting up.
Really?
Yep, absolutely. I know there's people who like, read like, and I'm like, no.
I'm not so much for reading like that, but I'll turn on my side and like read.
Oh no,
get propped up.
Because that's how I sleep. So if I do that, it's just like that'll be it for me. But yes, I highly recommend the Paperwhite. I love J.A. Jance. This is the first Ali Reynolds book. It's the only one of her series that I haven't read. Oh, excellent.
And she's got a lot of series, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Danielle, I'm assuming you mean your Oasis. Oh, I agree with your analysis of Emily Henry. She's hyped, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
I love my Paperwhite. There we go. Unfortunately, I looked it up and saw a picture of the spider in question. Oh, thank you for taking one for the team, Green Stick. Because I am not. Not read anything yet, but managed to get the dishes done and taking the dogs out for a pee. Excellent.
Yeah.
Kindle lover here. Kindle Paperwhite for the win. I have 3 and 1 Kindle Fire. Paperwhite is fantastic. Yeah, I have the Paperwhite, I have the Fire, and then I have my and I've had like 4 of my viewers tell me that they're issuing a new Kobo Clara, which is what I have here. And I'm like, well, I must buy that one. It's new. I must have it. I still use my old keyboard Kindle. Wow.
I used mine forever until it just wouldn't come on anymore. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to have to upgrade.
Yep. Paperwhite for sure. Yeah, +1 for Kindle Paperwhite. Yep. I love the Oasis for the buttons and the size. I wouldn't get rid of the Oasis, but I would add a Paperwhite. I'm left-handed and turning each direction is really nice. Fantastic. That's great. No, and don't get rid of the Oasis. I did because I didn't need to. I actually gave it to my brother, but I love the Paperwhite. I read 50 pages of 506. Wow, what book are you reading? Read. By the way, see? People keep telling me. I know, it's coming. It's on pre-order. Because that's how I read my library books. Like, you guys can do it on Kindle. I can't. I have to use the Kobo. And I think the only difference is like the backlighting or something like that. Paperwhite is the best. I'm supposed to be reading The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I read the prologue, but have zero interest in reading more. I'm about 20th in line for the audio. Oh no, Elizabeth.
It doesn't seem like an Elizabeth book.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. There was nothing really adult in it, but yeah. I just want to see Emily Henry. Do I? Oh, Elizabeth, contact me. I may be able to help you with the audiobook. I've seen the Paperwhite in person, and it's smaller for sure. Yes, it is. It's like literally like it's fantastic.
It's little tiny things.
This is little. I end up putting mine back in cases because I've been carrying them around a lot more in my purse, and I don't want anything wrecked. Even though I find the case makes it heavier, but whatever.
Yeah, it does make it a little heavier.
But that's okay. I just use my iPad mini because of middle grade and graphic novels. I like the colors. I'm with you. I wish, more than anything else, that we could have an e-ink display in color. So we could have color covers like that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And it's only literally for that, for when I open it up and see the cover. That's all I want it for, because
Well,
you know,
you would think it would be, there would be a way to do that to where like it doesn't have to be like super bright, with just enough color that you could see kind of what it's like in the black.
Get an idea. Exactly.
Like colored pencil.
Pretty much. I watched your video where you said you didn't use the buttons anyways. Yeah, no, I wasn't a button user for it. So, I mean, I liked it. It was expensive and Garrett bought it for me, but c'est la vie. I'm simple. I loved my Kindle keyboard, but mine started freezing up and acting buggy. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, see, that was like me. It's like I used it, and I really liked it, and I would probably still be using it if it would still work.
Oh, yes, that's right. You are reading The Shell Seekers, Jesse. I forgot you'd said that. Jessica, but so much glare reading on an iPad, bad for my eyes. Yeah, I read on my Kindle Fire for the Gloss books, like the Harlequin books, but I tend to only read those first thing in the morning before I start on the computer, and then for the rest of the day it's e-ink if I can do it.
I like to read the graphic novels. I do that on my phone.
Oh, really?
Tiny, but
I was gonna say, isn't that like small?
But you can make it go up large and read them and then bring it back or whatever. But a lot of times the writing's okay. I can hold it up this way. Take my glasses off.
I bring down the lighting and I don't have any issues. That's smart. Yep. There's another thing. I have a case for Oasis. For Paperwhite, I would probably do a pop socket and a sleeve. I was doing the pop socket and the sleeve, but I did actually find that my hand started to cramp up holding it, like with the pop socket, for so long. And I mean, I love the sleeve, but now that like I said, I noticed it when I was in hospital. Like I just kind of threw it into my purse, and it actually, the sleeve tipped upside down. So the device actually fell out, and I thought, oh, cripes, I didn't want it to get wrecked, you know? So that's why I started using the cases again. I go back and forth. I have the Kobo Libra 2 and the Kindle Paperwhite. Love them both. The Libra 2 was a good device as well. That's good. I wonder if Amazon will update the Oasis anymore. Don't know. I mainly read my Kindle books on my tablet now, but I do have a Kindle, just not sure what version. That's fair. I love my Paperwhite, but I use the Kindle app on my iPad when searching for books because I can see the covers in color. Oh, that's smart. That's very smart.
I do have my Kindle Fire though. I can, if I get like a graphic novel from Hoopla or something, I can pop it on there.
No, that's a good, yeah, because I have Libby or whatever you want to call it on my Kindle Fire. And when I was reading the what was that series, that graphic novel series, Giant Days, I was doing it on that because it's just that much bigger than, you know. I use my Kindle app on my phone when searching and borrowing books. Whoops. I'm switching over to Murder in Waverly, Victoria Thompson, halfway through it. Is that the series, the Gaslight series?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. My Kindle Fire is so slow. I retired it and read Hoopla books on my phone. Yeah, and the Kindle Fire is heavy. That thing is a brick. I hate holding it. I love my new Oasis. I used the Kindle keyboard before and love having the page turn buttons. No, I totally get it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody likes their version for certain reasons.
Absolutely. And, you know, like my brother really likes the Oasis. He like, because like I said, I gave it to him and he likes it because he reads like some of the books he reads. He just really likes the size and stuff like that. But for me, it was just too fiddly. I didn't need all that technology.
This is like reminds me like read like the books that I do read, like mass market paperbacks or something.
Yes.
Tiny. So
Yes. And I think this
so
like this is
I had to increase the font, so it's like
oh yeah. No,
my eyes
no,
are
no.
getting old. My eyes are getting old. I had to
I mean, I like my font isn't huge on there, but it's pretty decent. But I see some people like I'm scrolling through Instagram and they're showing pictures and their fonts. I'm like, how many words are on the page? 3? Like, yes. I'm just teasing you. My husband reads his Kindle books on his phone, on the Kindle app on his phone, and the font is as low as it will go. Like, right?
Yeah.
What he likes is the continuous scrolling feature. So instead of flipping pages, like you just like a web page, and he loves it.
I don't like that.
No, me neither, but he's weird. So, I keep saying to him, I'm like, you're going to ruin your eyes one day, but that hasn't happened yet. So happy you love it. I like the square size and I format it so my eyes don't have to scan the page. Oh, that's smart. I just have a plain old tablet and that is fine. It was a great investment, Cozy. I was also surprised by how square it was, but in a good way. I love it. Yep.
I would really love an iPad Pro, but I can't just see spending $800 on a tablet. But I really like it because you can use the drawing, get the thing and draw on it, and that's what I'd like. But
I know I see all these people who do that like digital journaling, and I'm like, oh, I would buy an iPad and do that, and I'm like, no, I wouldn't.
I like graphic design and stuff like that, but I can't I don't have like the computer set up for it. So I was like, man, I'd like to get like the iPad, but I go looking for them and I'm like, oh man, even like refurbished ones, it's like, whew.
I was gonna say the refurbished ones are probably just as expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. I read that you can read faster if the format is more compact because you don't have to move your eyes back and forth left to right. Oh, that does make sense. That makes sense. I've noticed that I've increased the font size on my Kindle readers.
Yeah. This was like the first year that I just said, you're just going to have to do it. You're just going to have to increase the font, whether you want to or not. I mean, I was also told like last year that I should have probably got bifocals, but it's pretty sad whenever you go to the eye doctor and he looks at your age and says bifocals. And it's like, shut up.
I feel your pain. I got a prescription for bifocals.
I didn't. He said, well, if you don't mind doing like this and stuff, then you're okay. But I'm like, yeah, I probably should have went ahead and got them. But
I used to be able to go around without my glasses. I used to be able to like drive and all the things without my glasses. But in the last year or two, I've noticed I can't. Like if I'm now noticing the actual fuzziness because it's only my one eye. That's really bad. But yeah, I'm noticing it. I'm like, God damn it, I hate getting old.
I can't even see you from here. You're fuzzy.
Oh, that's hilarious. And I mean, I've had glasses my whole life. I've had them since I was like 3 or 4 or something like that.
I've had them since I was about in the 3rd grade, whenever little kids can be mean, call you 4 eyes.
I had a patch. Okay, I had to wear a patch over my good eye. And I had braces. Yes, I was that kid.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fun times. I'm a size 5 to 6 and bold 2. I think I love this. Like, I'm a size 5.
I think mine's on like 7, maybe 8.
I think mine might be a 5 or 4 or something like that. I remember when my dad was alive, I gave him my old Kobo to try and read because he was having trouble seeing the print on mass market. And he loved the font. He's like, oh, I can make it so big and see. He was always so amazed with that. I use my phone sometimes, but might dig my Kindle out tomorrow and charge it. Do it. It would be easier to read in bed at night rather than on my tablet, probably. Yeah.
That's kind of why. I mean, I was reading fine on the Fire, but I just feel my eyes. I think that was making my eyes worse and worse, and I was like, I just need to, invest in the Paperwhite, and I'm really glad I did. So.
Yeah, when I was at my last eye doctor appointment, we were having a chat, me and the optometrist, and, what do I do all day? And I said, I'm on a computer. And then I said, I read a lot at night. And she's like, on what? And I said, mostly it's a Kindle, e-ink. And she said, that's better. That's, you
Yeah.
know, she says, it is what it is.
Because I read a lot at night too, and like you're not supposed to use your electronics at night, the glow or whatever it is. But
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I have mine set to bold 2 and size 9. Easy on my eyes.
there
Excellent.
you go. Yeah.
I was lucky it went to get my eyes checked and my prescription didn't change. He said he was surprised that they were so good. Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Don't size sharing. Font. I had braces from 4th to 10th grade and got glasses in the 1st grade. Oh, Jessica. Oh my gosh, you poor thing. I also love the warm setting for night reading. I think Paperwhite has it too. Yes, the new Paperwhite does have the warm setting. And the new Kobo that I'm going to get has the warm setting as well. I had to wear patches too. I had to because of numerous eye surgeries. Ooh, that sounds unpleasant. Anyone here that doesn't need glasses, I think as readers it's a given, yes.
It's always funny. It's like, yeah, I'm a reader, and like most of the readers have glasses.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot, I see BookTube that don't have them, but there's a lot of us.
Oh yeah, but I mean, my biggest fear is losing my eyesight. That the thought of that just terrifies me. Like, no.
I often wonder with some of the like booktubers that don't have glasses if it's because they didn't read since they were little. Because I've like probably read since I could hold a book. So
Absolutely. No, that's a for me, because of my heart condition, there's always something else. Like, it's never just the heart condition. So for me, it was my eyes as well. That was the secondary thing. That's why I was so young when I had glasses. The only thing, I've downloaded so many books since I was last on it. Might take a week to download all the books.
I've been trying to go through my Kindle and like get rid of things that I don't want. That's a chore in itself.
Tell me about it. So I had a tooth up by my nose and 2 surgeries, and it was the cause of my sinus as well. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yikes. Wear glasses. Yep. Yeah, they might have contacts. I wore contacts for years.
I used to have contacts, but I got to the point where it's like, man, it's so much more expensive to do the contact eye exam, and we're gonna have to downgrade. So, and then I didn't want to get up in the morning, and I'm trying to hold my eyeball open because it's like,
And especially if you really, really need them to see. Like, you're not just, Yeah. But anyway, everybody, it's getting late and I have to be up super early because I got to start early tomorrow for work. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you, Storm, for joining me, and so I wouldn't be all alone.
Oh, this is fun.
Something to do. Do you have anything coming up on your channel in the next little while?
I don't have anything right now, but I did just put up my Halloween announcement for that. So
everybody go check that out. It sounds like it's going to be so much fun.
Middle grade.
Yay! And I've got my August wrap up is coming up tomorrow. So yeah. But anyway, everybody, have a great night. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.